They try to use some forbidden technique, but it doesn't work because Sakamoto just... The second got no diff by Shin and then down slammed by Sakamoto with the fridge, showing their bum asses that there's truly levels to this shit. Today, guys, I'm here to expose you to peak fiction. And by peak fiction, I mean Sakamoto Days. And if you say otherwise, you're a fucking idiot. I just want to say, I sat here and I binged this anime like a little kid gooning in 2020. We were all having that era where we just sitting there beating our little ass dicks, watching anime all day. This brought me back, truly. But with that out of the way, let's hop right into the recap. Immediately, we jump in. We're introduced to our main character, the white hair, the aura, the glasses glare.
Oh my god, bro, it's big rod.
Bro, you just have to hear me though, because we all know white characters. We all know characters with white hair just tend to be the most overpowered in their verse and have the most aura. I mean, there's countless examples. Let's just say my nigga Sakamoto is no exception. He gets shit done. I mean, look at how much fodder is in this room for him right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought there was a 9th, but apparently there isn't, so anyways, back to the fight. Sakamoto's here, aura farming, dragging his weapon, hair in the wind. They up 5. These are trained assassins. He just deflects all of them. Perfect aim, he deflects all of them. He says it's my turn. He plants his foot and just gets the speed blitz and all of them. This guy has aura, bro. And then we see this guy gets his homeboy's blood on him, bro. I would have been shook too. And then he just dies immediately after the Sakamoto's wrath, bro. And then he just aura farms over him and his dead partner. Crazy. Then these two idiots run up and he gets done the absolute worst way. I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube, bro. He just Logan Paul'd him. This man tries to get back for him. He gets head capped immediately. Sakamoto then chucks his weapon at this other dude. Oh my god. I just want to remind you, all of this is unfolding in the first minute of the show. It only gets crazier from here. The rest of the fodder pulls up with MP5s like it's COD Modern Warfare, and he just matrixes every single bullet. He hops outside and look at this aimbot right here. Just marks all of them cleanly. How? And he leaves the last dude to farm some more aura. And then he oh shit. I think some of the glaze got stuck in my throat, bro. God damn. Anyways, we cut some getting more style points creeping out the shadows. And this is our introduction to Sakamoto, the legendary hitman, the Goldie Roger. Well, maybe not Roger because apparently he's a fraud now. But the LeBron of assassins. Feared by every gangster, admired by every hitman. And just like that, we lost Satan's greatest soldier to Snow Bunny mind control. Then he had a kid and became a fat Redditor chud. Oh my god. The world's most feared and revered hitman tried to walk away from the assassin life. And in doing so, he let himself go, as we saw. I don't know what the fuck he thought that was gonna accomplish though. Now he's just built like a pile of shit. But you just can't ever walk away from a life of crime like this, especially this legendary legacy he had. Mainly in part because the main antagonist, as we do see, placed a 1 billion yen bounty on him. Well, allegedly. We don't know who actually did it. Us anime watchers, don't say shit in the comments. Don't spoil that part. I don't want to hear it. But in this episode, we are introduced to a character named Shin. He's a clairvoyant and a hitman, and that's pretty much it for right now. We do also learn that him and Sakamoto have a past, and that he is the biggest glazer on earth. I mean, this guy literally goes out of his way to say he has aura and then bangs his head so hard it looks like he's getting cracked, bro. Come on. We do also learn that he was actually sent out on a mission to kill Sakamoto, and he couldn't do it because he was just such a glazer. Dude was asking like it was a stray puppy. Can we keep up? Can we keep up?
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry.
Right, bro, my bad. Never doing my kawaii. Oh. Anyways, his attempts to get off the hook with this mission fail.
If you ain't gonna keep glazing, we gonna bury your bitch.
And he ultimately tries to go through with it and gets done the absolute worst way. I mean, he spit a gumball at him, or a cough drop, I don't know, and it broke the bullet. Sakamoto then kicks the absolute dog shit out of Shin, knocking him out but not leaving him seriously injured because he left that life behind. He's not the dirty thug he once was. He doesn't kill. And here's the redeeming part of Sakamoto. He's not the heartless thug he once was, man. He takes him under his wing and he becomes a main character, a reoccurring theme throughout the show. After almost busting the Sakamoto's wife's food, he suddenly has the realization that there's more to life. It's like talk no jutsu, but without talking. He then goes and gets himself essentially kidnapped, which his ass was still glazing, bro. He fell to his knees begging for Sakamoto to live in exchange for his life. The boss guy fakes like he's agreeing, but apparently he doesn't know his own subordinate is a clairvoyant, so his thoughts ultimately give up that he's lying. This guy is an idiot. He's not even relevant throughout the rest of the show. I don't even know what position he was at all, like, bro. I don't really know how, but Sakamoto was listening in on the entire thing. He reveals this huge weapon rack just to grab a taser, and he goes and saves him. That's why he's a fucking goat, man. He's like Batman, but like fat. And that wraps up Shin's introduction. The entire fight against Shin's alleged boss was actually really cool, but I don't want this video to be like 30 minutes long. If y'all do want longer form videos, like, subscribe, and comment, you know? Not a suggestion, by the way. Do that shit right now. I'm dead ass. Anyways, going into episode 2, we see Shin has completely succumbed to the pleb peon life and is now working for 15 shekels an hour, and he's enjoying it. Look at that smile on his face, man. Shin gets too busy glazing and eating that dick up and accidentally self-snitches on both of them, even though Sakamoto didn't actually kill anybody. But we learn why he doesn't kill anyone, because his snow bunny's gonna leave him. And I feel Sakamoto here, bro. I love me a dominant lady who puts her foot down, maybe in my mouth. I don't know.
Fuck.
Shit, hit my line. Anyways, Shin and Sakamoto hit Chinatown to go buy some steamed buns. Shin is like the older brother now who helps with the errands, because Sakamoto's the dad he never had. And you can tell Shin doesn't have a dad, bro. Anyways, we're in Chinatown, so we get ourselves in some Chinese mafia business. She was being chased by some niggas, and she destroyed the heavenly buns, bro. This is Lu Xiaotang. She ends up being a part of the crew later on. She's like the rightful heir to a Chinese mafia, and this rival gang has been chasing her to take her out for that reason. But she got hands and feet, bro. She's apparently a 19-year-old master of Tai Chi and drunken Kung Fu, and she does away with this fodder in a very fashionable style. Or so we thought, because she gets grab attacked and then Sakamoto has to come and save her ass, per usual. And then he does a completely impossible feat and just breaks a knife with tongs. Like, I don't know, bro. Even on my second time watching, it's hard to comprehend that this fat-ass nigga is 2018 Braun reincarnated. Like, I don't know, bro. He could probably pierce the world in half if he really wanted to, man. That's just his body. Anyways, they finish up piecing up the fodder, and then these niggas come chasing him down with Blick. Come here, nigga. Come here, nigga. I'm gonna catch you, nigga. Trying to walk him down.
Yeah, make sure y'all check on young nigga, man.
We then get a look into their base, and we see these two crazy-ass assassins they hired to get this job done. They're not really on shit, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, his biggest feat was probably decapitating one of his own men. Like, this is fake crazy if I've ever seen it. Like, what does he actually gain by decapitating one of his own? Like, bro, go in the field and do something. We do fortunately learn from this interaction that they're after some key that holds riches that could help them control the entire underground. And Lu's parents literally died over this key. You could never see me doing some bullshit like that, though, bro. I'm hitting the hills before that happens. After she gets done trauma dumping, like my favorite talking stage on a Tuesday before she leaves me, she just dips, bro. Like, Shin tries to get after her, and this nigga Sakamoto was only thinking about food the entire time, bro. Can you imagine spilling out your entire life story and trauma dumping, and then this fat, greedy ass nigga asks if you can make food in order to save you, bro? She ultimately agrees, and she's a better man than me, I'm not gonna lie. These niggas finally pull up and hit Sakamoto with a square one straight in his face. We learn a little bit about their backstories as well. Apparently, they're big and bad niggas. They're so sick, they sketch their victims' heads. Oh my god, shut that bullshit up. Dude pounded his head so hard he left a dent in his skillet, bro. Look at that burn mark. The impact of the punch actually breaks through the ceiling, and now they're in a kitchen-like setting. Sakamoto fat ass is always thinking about food, bro. Damn! Lu asks Sakamoto and Shin why they're helping her, and this prompts a flashback that shows why he changed his ways. Apparently, she's just trying to let him know how precious life is in this flashback. Just more of that snow bunny mind control. I'm trying to see what that shit be like. And she used herself as an example, and this was so extreme, bro. I don't know why she tried to end her life like this. Like, what if he didn't save her, bro? What the fuck? Fortunately, he does end up saving her, as we all know. And it's just like, what are we actually thinking here, man? Anyways, we jump back into the fight, and Shin's dick-eating ass is crying after watching this whole flashback from Sakamoto's memory, bro. Like, eventually it just gets to a point, bro. You're invading this man's privacy to eat his dick up? This is kind of crazy, no? The assassins try using some crazy-ass slash technique, but Sakamoto's fat ass somehow dodges everything. I'm low-key starting to think this dude to give Gojo the beats, bro. I mean, he lost to a nigga with no curse technique for real, bro. I think anything's possible. The only damage he sustained was a pulled muscle. And of course, Sheen is there to patch him up real fast, bro. I'm starting to get sick of this nigga, bro. I don't remember him being this much of a glazer at the start. They try to use some forbidden technique, but it doesn't work because Sakamoto just ended these niggas' careers by beating them over the head with a pot of red bean soup, bro. Him already being built like a bag of jelly beans and then doing this is just overkill, man. I ain't gonna lie. The second nigga got no diff by Shin and then down slammed by Sakamoto with the fridge, showing their bum asses that there's truly levels to this shit. That was pretty much it to our introduction with Lou. If you were wondering what was in the vault, it was just a bunch of bullshit. I honestly thought it was gonna be like some limited edition femboy panties, but you know, we can't always get what we want in life, you know? Because if we could, she wouldn't have left me all those moons ago. Either that or I'd have 1 million subscribers, one of the two. In the next episode, we meet Nagumo, a member of the Order and a master of disguise, good friend of Sakamoto's, which is a good sign. I got y'all bitch ass niggas good, didn't I? And by member of the Order, they're more prevalent in part 2. I just can't wait to cover. My bad. Which I just can't wait to cover with you guys on this channel. It's kind of like the higher ups or the S rank heroes in One Punch Man. This anime is very similar to Hunter x Hunter and One Punch Man in my opinion. It's like Hunter x Hunter, One Punch Man, and a slice of life all in one. Which is a recipe for peak if you ask me. Anyways, we come back to the store and Nagumo's playing 2 truths and a lie. And I think he forgot to tell the truth, bruh.
There's no supermarket across the street, and this nigga is 27. He is not no damn 18.
This nigga's just like me, handsome, funny, talented, and a liar. And he tells us about the bounty that I already told you about. And this is really where the main conflict of the show starts. Well, at least in part 1. Because now any old cornbread ass nigga is gonna try and get that 1 billion yen bounty. I mean, look at this pizza man, bro. I don't even know who he was feeling like, bro. Nobody was worried about this nigga. They was still eating a pizza and then he just got choked out, bro. He's so nice. Unsurprisingly, this pizza man was a part of a larger group of people that are out for Sakamoto and his bounty. And who knows what kind of tech they got to get this little ass camera in a pizza box, but Sakamoto somehow seen it and blew it up. That's just why he's goated, bro. They're all pretty garbage ass fodder though and aren't really relevant. I guess it just is trying to show us the weight of the bounty. The crew already did have a planned day at the amusement park because of Sakamoto's daughter, and some of the fodder did pull up. The janitor got done pretty bad pretty quickly. It's like, bro, you have a full debrief that lets you know that they have somebody that can read minds, and you're still thinking loud as fuck like, oh my god, these guys are sitting ducks. Fucking idiot, dude.
That was not funny, nigga.
It was funny to me, man.
But there's another guy and this shit was so funny, bro. He was wondering how they knew he was there to kill Sakamoto. He wasn't revealing his thoughts to Shin, so that wasn't even how it happened, but like, just look at the nigga. This is like a JoJo character asking, how did he know I was a stand user? Bro, look at you. You're the only one with eye makeup, silver pointy hair, and stitches sticking out of your skin, bro. Let's be real. And of course, this guy was a poison nigga. I don't think there's a single person that's actually normal in anime with poison powers. Like, they're always some kind of creep or like fucking Orochimaru. Anyways, him and Shin got into a confrontation. Shin got blinded from the poison, and they had this super cool part that I'd never seen anything like in any other anime, where Shin had to fight the dude through Sakamoto's thoughts. It was pretty cool. It was almost like when I was coaching the bro on how to crack fine shit through the meta glasses, you know what I'm saying? It was just a full circle moment. Later on, 2 people, Hard Boiled, who has probably one of the dumbest and corniest names I've ever seen in anime, bro. And his partner Obiguro, who was bad as hell, pulled up from the JAA, and they have connections with Sakamoto from when they worked at the JCC, which is like the college for assassins. It gets kind of complicated a little bit, but the JAA stands for the Japanese Assassins Association. It all starts to get more and more relevant as this goes on, especially in part 2. For some reason, he just barks at Obiguro, and I guess it's just kind of how he rolls.
Careful where you're stepping, shorty. There's an anthill right here. Watch out. Hey! Tell me if your feet hurt, okay, shorty?
And he just like me for real, just a gentleman. I always love barking at the huzz before I walk them home because I'm quite the gentleman, you know? Anyways, these niggas decide to go to a haunted house of all places for whatever reason. And hold on, the guide kinda, my bad. The family ends up getting split up, as we all could have predicted. And Sakamoto ends up facing off against Hard Boiled. And Lou and Shin end up facing off against Obiguro. And Lou is freshly off that yak, so she got that drunken fist technique, and that shit is tough. Sakamoto and Hard Boiled begin their face off, and then this nigga Hard Boiled is asking like, do you remember me? And then he's upset because Sakamoto doesn't remember him, bro. Why is everybody glazing this nigga? Like with Sheen, I guess I get it because he looked up to him like he's way younger than him. Bro, y'all niggas are damn near 40 together. You should not be glazing him. Sakamoto is low-key getting the brakes beat off of him, and Hard Boiled is just doing so much corny shit, literally just stunting on his ass. But then he made the mistake of bringing up his family. He also called him a fat ass, which is something I'm only allowed to do. So this is how you know he really just had to get his ass whooped. And Sakamoto locked into levels I've never seen. This nigga must have popped an Ozempic mid-fight because he returned back to his prime form and just started giving this nigga buckets. He showed him that there's truly levels to this shit.
You're soft as baby shit. You got your gun for the fashion, fuck nigga. You ain't gonna blow.
And as for the other fight going on, they had some really kinky shit going on. Like, I don't even know, bro. We did end up seeing a flashback of Boiled with Nagumo and Sakamoto at the JCC. And it's like, bro, you're a grown-ass man. This syndrome-ass backstory. It's cool for him, I guess. Even then, it was like kind of pushing the borders, but he was a little-ass kid, bro. You're 30! Get a grip, nigga! Sakamoto is finishing up beating Boiled's ass. I mean, this guy literally broke one of his rocket-propelled gauntlets with his bare hands. He's a true animal, bro. Every fight in this anime is so peak. Like, once again, I highly recommend you go watch it on your own time, bro. Like, each fight you could cover in one entire video itself. That's why I gotta condense some OD, but bro, go watch this shit. Sakamoto whooped this man Boiled so bad that they saved this poor couple from an irreversible amount of embarrassment, bro. This is terrible game from dude right here. Like, what am I actually watching? Like, she really called his name asking what the fuck he was doing, bro. She was not going. I mean, personally, if that's me,
She gonna have to call the cops, man.
anyways, Sakamoto and Boiled shared a nice little carousel ride together. They made up, you know, and I actually forgot how cool him and Shorty were, bro. It's almost like they don't kill people for a living. Like, a lot of the assassins in this show are actually cool as fuck. I don't know how I forgot. Shin tracks down Sakamoto, and Sakamoto's wife, which I keep calling her Sakamoto's wife because I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's probably Aoi. And I'm already knowing I've been pronouncing Shin's name wrong as fuck. I've been swapping through 2 pronunciations, and I'm already knowing somebody's gonna comment like, bro, Jimmy, you're a fucking idiot. That's not how you pronounce it, bro. I took Japanese for 3 years. And anyways, Sakamoto's wife just completely aura checks everybody once he overhears that Sakamoto has a bounty on his head. And that was another important part of this 2-parter episode, that she finds out that Sakamoto has a bounty on him and allows him to really deal with it how he should, because she's just a cool character like that. Anyways, this pretty much wraps up this episode. We do learn a valuable lesson. Do not hide things from your significant other, bro. A relationship is all about trust. Not that I would really know, you know. I almost forgot, we do get more information on who allegedly placed the bounty. And the main antagonist of part 2, Slur, who goes by X now or something, I don't even know. But X or Slur, just know it's referring to this guy. This dude is a sick and evil bastard. I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube, but he's a crazy guy. But I think this might be a perfect place to leave off. It's kind of weird to have 2 parts to a part 1 recap and then probably have 2 parts to a part 2 recap for this show as well. But you'll be alright, man. This show's peak, bro. Please drop more animes that you want to see me recap or review, or even just fights, singular episodes. I don't really care. This shit's cool to me. This is my first time really doing a video like this. Also, please leave any feedback that you have or like questions. I don't know. But if you enjoyed the video, please like, sub, comment, literally anything. Shit I said about Gojo was a troll too. I actually really like him as a character. He shouldn't have died. Anyways though, love you, bro. Have a nice day.